My hair is a little bit crazy right now because I've been wearing headphones all day long. So Audioquest Nighthawks have been a pair of headphones that I have wanted to review for a very long time. Basically, ever since they first came out, I've wanted to get my hands on a pair. So I was finally able to pick up this pair and spend about 3 weeks with it. So I've tested these things on everything from an ODAC to JDS Labs Element to a Quest Style CMA 600i, and I've even used the Audioquest Dragonfly hooked up to my iPhone. I mean, I have put these through everything that I have. So first, before I talk about the sound, let's get into what it comes with. So it comes in this really nice, almost traveling case. It's really well padded. So it comes with 2 cables, one that's kind of a really ridiculously cheap headphone cable. Like, I mean, it's like a headphone cable you would get with like a pair of headphones that you bought at Big Lots. And then another really nice cable that is very unique looking because it's not like a straight cable. There's twists in the cable. It's actually a pretty decent, nice audio cable, except for the fact that it is 8 feet long, so something to keep in mind. The part that plugs into your headphones has an R and L, so you know which way it goes. The cable also has a nice Y splitter. You also get a 1/4 inch adapter. So they also make a balance cable for this, and this is something that I have on hand as well. So let's talk about the build quality. Now, this is one of the most uniquely built headphones that I've seen. Now, the headband automatically adjusts to your head. Whether you have a big head or a small head, it literally doesn't matter. You basically put them on your head, and then you pull them down to wherever you want, and they stay there. They stay there. It's fantastic. It's one of the best implemented headphone systems I've seen for that. And you might be wondering, why are there like little hinges here? Well, depending on how wide your head is, say if your head's wider, it goes further that way. But if your head is skinnier, it goes further in. That's what those hinges actually do. And it does actually change person to person depending on their head size. Not drastically, but it does make a difference. You have one single wire that connects one side to the other side. And I would say that it connects it to the cup, but it doesn't connect it to the cup. It then connects to this metal rim that is connected to rubber that is connected to the cup that makes the cup float freely, which is just crazy. And then the cups are this liquid wood material. You can go on their website and kind of see exactly how they do that. But long story short, it looks like sawdust mixed with resin. The ear shape is actually shaped like an ear, which I don't know why that's so hard for other companies to replicate, but look at that. It's shaped like an ear. And so you know what? Your ear floats in the cup. Ta-da! The pads are super comfortable. Now, when it comes to the way headphones look, that's totally up to the individual. I like the way they look. Now, if you don't like the way that the liquid wood looks, they actually have something called the Nighthawk Carbon and the Night Owl Carbon. Now, these are really new. I haven't even seen a review on them. I'm trying to get a pair sent in for review. So make sure that you guys are subbed to the channel for that in the future. Now, when it comes to build quality, everything looks fantastic. Now, the question is, how are they going to hold up in 5 years, especially with this rubber exposure to heat and cold? Will this rubber eventually dry out? And will these little plastic hinges actually make it that long? Now, that's a question that I can't really answer, but these is not a new pair and these hold up just fine. So how do these sound? Well, first off, you kind of have to understand where I'm coming from. I have experience with a lot of different headphones. I have literally just dove into headphones about 2 years ago, and I have tried to listen to everything I can get my hands on. So everything from Sennheiser HD 598s all the way up to HD 800s, LCD 2s, LCD 3s. Even on my desk right now, I have the Either Flows from Mr. Speakers. Then that's an $1,800 pair of headphones. So trying to just have a gauge of kind of what I've listened to. I've listened to everything from basically, I think, a $3,000 pair of headphones all the way down to a $58 pair of headphones. And when I say listen, I've spent like a lot of time with each individual headphone. So these sound amazing for the price. Then at the time of recording this, I think they're priced at $600. Pause. Something just happened. Literally from the time that I filmed this video to the time that I edited this video, a price drop happened, which was like only like 2 days. Like 2 days after I filmed this review, the price on these dropped significantly, all the way down to $350, which makes these just an insane deal. And I don't know how long this price is going to be like this. I don't know if this is the set price from this point going forward, or if this is just a temporary price. All right, resume. And they're totally worth it. They are totally worth it. So this is like one of the hardest headphones to describe how they sound. Now, they sound different from any other headphone I've ever tried, right? And the frequency response graph does not do this pair of headphones justice because of what it's doing to like the imaging, and somehow the highs sound high in your head, but they're not, especially after you listen to them for a while. If you put these on your head and you're like, oh, it kind of sounds muffled, just kind of let it go and start listening to them. And all of a sudden you're like, wow, this is a really enjoyable listening experience. Something's going on in the chamber. I don't know how they did it, but basically it's like the highs are rolled off, but they're still present, but they're not harsh. It's really, really unique. It does not sound like a pair of headphones. It sounds like you're in a room with speakers and you're listening to speakers in a room. That's my best way of describing it. And it's not neutral. It's not a neutral pair of headphones. This is a pair of headphones where you're going to enjoy listening to music. I've also really enjoyed this pair of headphones when I was playing games. So these sound smooth. They're not fatiguing to listen to. If I want to listen to music, this is one of my favorite cans to listen to music on, just because it almost has this tube-like property to it. So if you have a very analytical DAC and amp combo and you kind of want a tube-ish sound out of that, these cans kind of produce that without actually being linked to a tube amp, which is very unique. So you have that smoothness to everything, right? So things aren't harsh. So in turn, that makes it really hard to do anything analytical with these. That's not what these are for. This is not an analytical pair of headphones, period. So if you're looking for an analytical pair, this is not them. This is a pair of cans that if you want to enjoy listening to music with, this is them. Or if you already have an analytical pair of headphones and you have an analytical DAC and amp and you are looking into getting a tube amp, this could be an alternative to that situation where you just want something really enjoyable to listen to. Now, these aren't hard to power actually either. One of my favorite things to do with them is actually play them from my iPhone with the Dragonfly Red. This makes a amazing portable listening experience. Now, these cans do leak a lot of sound. When I say a lot of sound, like if you have someone in the same room as you, they're going to hear everything you're listening to. So they do leak. But what's weird about their leak is that they don't really let a lot of sound in. In fact, they blocked more sounds than a lot of my closed back headphones do. So I don't really know how that happens, but it does. So that's pretty much how they sound. I hope that made sense. It's hard for me to really describe exactly what they sound like because I've never heard another pair of cans that sound like them. Now, would this be a pair of cans that I would personally buy? Because right now I'm borrowing them. But yes, this is one of the headphones that I actually really do want in my collection because they are so enjoyable to listen to. They are so comfortable. You can easily go a couple hours with these on your head and not feel fatigue. I love these headphones. So hopefully that helps you decide whether or not you're going to purchase these. And I would highly, highly suggest, if you know a friend, there's a headphone me and you're interested in these, go out and listen to them, because I like these. These aren't mine. I don't get to keep these, but I really want a pair of Audioquest Nighthawks in my collection because I enjoy them that much. Anyways, that's it for this video. Make sure that you guys are subscribed to the channel if you want to see more audio videos. And now I'm actually going to hopefully be doing a audio review every single Sunday. I'm going to call it Sound Sundays. So make sure that you guys are subscribed to the channel for that. And we'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.